Hi everybody and welcome back to my creative journey. This is Petra speaking and today I'm finishing my setup for February. If you hear a bird squeak, it's a new cat toy that my cat is playing with. So I'm finishing my setup for February and I can tell you right now that I felt that the creativity hasn't really been with me this week. So I have made it very, very easy for me, but I'm still finishing it, and that's what I'm showing today. Here we go. I'm starting with my habits page, and as you can see, it isn't much for me to do on this page. I have already outlined all the tracking squares that I needed, and then I move into my frame it page. A page where I can frame just about anything. I could paint a picture in it, or I could frame a photograph or some receipts or whatever I want to save from February. And I'm making this page really, really easy. As you can see, it's a very simple frame. And then when I start coloring it, I have chosen just two colors, and the colors are called slate and chocolate. I said in the beginning of this film that I felt that I haven't had much creativity this week, and well, I am thinking, why is it so? And well, I think it probably is mostly how I've been feeling physically. I've had a lot of headaches almost every day. I think it was only Thursday that I didn't have any headaches this week. And well, let's just say that creativity isn't the first thing on my mind when I get home from work and I'm feeling like the only thing I want to do is sleep and put myself into bed. And speaking of which, here we have my pain page, also a page that was already almost finished. I just put out the header, and then we move into my weather page. And again, I'm using my gray Tombow, and then I used the same slate color that I used on the previous page. Here I discovered that I had forgotten to write out my little key as to which colors to use for different weathers, so I just put them in there. Also, just a couple of squares with different colors for sun, rain, wind, and so forth. I think you know by now that I'm not a big fan of my markers. I haven't really gotten to like them yet, but one thing that I can say that speaks for them in a positive way is that when you're not feeling very creative, it actually is a very fast way of coloring your pages. And now we move into my last spread for February, and I'm starting here with the header for my mood page. And here I try to track my mood both at work and in my private life. And here I'm writing the header for my shopping page. As you can see here, my mood tracker has, well, 3 columns, and in the thinner column to the left I only write down the dates of the month, and then my idea is that you're going to do lines from the middle line and out to the right and to the left. So in the left column I track my work mood, and in the right one I track my private mood. And then there is sort of a scale from 1 to 5, and 0 is where the 2 columns join. So you track your private life outward to the right, and my work life outward to the left. I really like having a frame around what I'm presenting at the page, so therefore I need to do a thin frame also on this page. And then I decided that the page, the framing to the left was kind of bare, so I sort of did I was thinking a little bit about Jack and the Beanstalk, and this was a very pretty easy beanstalk actually, but something green anyway. And the color that I'm using here is called moss. For those of you who sort of recognize the vase here, I am inspired by Vincent van Gogh's vase with the sunflowers in them. And I have decided to make tulips instead. Pretty easy tulips, and that's because I want to write down what I've been shopping in every flower. So they are only a space for me to be writing numbers and letters in, so to speak. And here I tried at least to be a little bit more creative with the coloring, and I am actually quite happy with the result. I tried to blend a couple of markers, so to create some and be creative with how to make shadows and a little bit of depth perhaps. So here I am using the same moss color that I've used for the greenery on the other page, and then I start in a little bit here to work in some charcoal color, because that was the only color that was dark enough to create a shadow on these green leaves. And then I used some yellow marker to create a different nuance on the flower stems. Here I am outlining my flowers with a yellow color, because my initial thought was that I was leaving the flower white in the middle to make it really easy to write down what I've been shopping. But then I realized that the yellow color is so light, so it didn't matter, so I colored them all up. The last thing I'm coloring is the base, and I'm using the same slate and chocolate color as I used on other pages here. And well, I am, as I said, quite happy with the result. It was the first time that I felt that the markers could possibly have a place for me when I'm doing my bullet journaling. I hope that you have enjoyed watching me finishing my setup for February, and next week I will probably do some more art journaling, or perhaps a painting. We shall see. I haven't really decided what I want to do, and we shall see what my creativity will take me to. Hope that you will continue following me on my creative journey, and that I will see you next week. Bye everybody!